Hello and welcome to the WGEO Palestine News. With you today, I'm your anchor, Isabel Ramos. Tonight's special news, us Palestinians in some occupied territories need protection. Since September, we've been seen as targets. So far, there's been a killing of 16 Palestinians and 10 Israelis. With more information, let's go to Roxy Quiroz on the field.
Thanks, Isabel. Hello, my name is Roxy Quiroz, and today we will be talking about the Arab-Israeli conflict and how the Palestinians are responding to it. Israel was created on May 14, 1948 by the UN, or other known as the United Nations, which the world was in favor of the move, and the U.S. government establishment was also supporting it. Later, the UN General Assembly recommended the creation of a Jewish state in part of Palestine. That idea whatsoever was never implemented by the Security Council. By 1947, the UN took up to Palestine, which was then administered by the British. 50 years before, the movement of Zionism was established in the 19th century by the Jews and had begun in Europe with the main intention to create a Jewish state in Palestine through pushing out Christians and Muslims inhabitants who made up over 95% of the population and replacing it with Jews. As this colonial project grew over the years, the Palestinians reacted with occasional bouts of violence. Zionists then created a massive amount of terrorist groups to fight against the Palestinians and the British. Finally, in 1947, the British announced to end the control of Palestine. Now, in September of last year, 2015, more than 76 Palestinians and more than 15 Israelis have been killed in an ongoing violence that has begun in East Jerusalem. It all happened after dozens of Jews settlers backed security stormed Al-Qasa compound. People in Palestine and Jerusalem's old city have no one to safeguard their basic human rights. A Jerusalemite Women's Coalition, a group of women's rights organizations and feminists, called for international protection due to the lack of feeling safe around the Israeli settlers and army. Palestinians that continue staying in occupied Jerusalem have been abandoned due to the critical violent state they are in. And now, back to you, Isabel.
Thank you, Roxy. That was some interesting facts. Now let's go to Lindsey on the street.
Thank you, Isabel. This is Lindsey on the street with an anonymous Palestinian. Can you tell me what has been happening recently in Palestine?
Well, violence has broken out between the Palestinians and the Jews in eastern Jerusalem.
Why is there so much violence occurring right now?
Many Jewish people have started selling in Israeli security, stormed out Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, and this upset many people.
Do you feel safe where you are right now?
No, I live in Jerusalem's old city, and nobody is protecting our basic human rights.
Do you think anything is being done to help the current situation?
Well, some people are saying that the international force is being brought in to protect us.
Do you think that the international force is going to do anything to help you?
Well, apparently our lives are going to be placed above politics, but I find that really hard to believe. I have become really hopeless and frustrated.
Well, I certainly hope that something is going to be done to help you. Now back to you.
Thanks, Lindsey. I hope it turns well for the Palestinians. Now let's go to the brief commercial, and after we will talk about a solution to the problem with Ariana.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough.
Are you looking for a good place to donate your money? Donate just a few dollars to help Palestinian refugees. These people have been kicked out of their homes and sent away from their homeland. For the first 30 callers, you will receive a free t-shirt and bag to show our gratitude of your donation. Visit our website www.helpourrefugees.com or call 254-658-3227 now to donate.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark.
Welcome back. So far we've talked about us Palestinians needing protection in some locations. In the history to why this is going on, our reporter in the street talked to another local Palestinian on what's going on. Now let's go to Ariana and see what solution can help this problem.
Thank you. So I believe the two-state plan would turn out really well. The plan states many things, such as the border would go back the way they were before 1967, which you can see that the progression of the land us Palestinians have lost starting from 1946 to 2000. Israel will remain a Jewish democracy, mutual access to holy sites, and the refugees will be accepted on both sides. Believe it or not, this is not a new plan. It was proposed both in 1948 by the UN and in 2002 by the Arab Peace Initiative. The plan was not accepted because we Palestinians kept rejecting proposals from Israel, and the Israelis kept settling in our land. Though the majority of the people on both sides agree on this plan, the radical group won't end their reign of terror until the other group gives up their land. I'm Mariana, and back to you.
Thank you, Ariana. And now, if you want more information, go to www.wgeonews.org and click on the Palestinian button. Good night and be safe. I'm Isabel for WGEO News Palestine.